back again with Inktober. So if you didn't watch my last video, you would have seen that I did backpack, discover, boots, exotic, binoculars, trek and passport for the past prompts. So for this week, I am on the second week of Inktober, and this prompt was hike. So I did one of my favorite types of bear characters, and I just decided to do them doing a little walk and going on a little hike. As I was going through the prompts, I could completely understand why everyone said that the prompts were a little bit unimaginative, because I did struggle with some of the prompts because some of them were a little bit too similar to the earlier ones. But at the same time, this actually helped me to be a little bit more creative and really think outside of the box. And it's really about how you decide to portray that prompt and how you try to make it your own. So for me, I just wanted to really have fun with it, do little characters I always draw. You'll often see these kinds of characters in my coloring books as well. So they were very easy to draw, simple kind of doodle style drawings of my favorite characters like the teddy bear. You'll see the frog coming up as well, and I decided to do the teddy bear on a hike through the woods because I felt like it fit this theme. It was a little bit difficult trying to think of what to draw because it was very similar to Trek, which I just drew last week, just a couple of days ago. So for the next prompt, this was sun. And for sun, I decided to do a ballerina style sun. So I was drawing the sun as a girl and she is a ballerina, and I was just trying to really show the brightness, the shininess, the glow of her skin. And that's the reason why she has the rays going around her face. And then I made the main body of her skin in a bright yellow. And for the dress, I decided to do a beautiful red dress. I felt like that was a really nice contrasting color on the color wheel. I felt like that was going to really make it pop, and I did like the colorways that I decided to choose for this illustration. I outlined it with the darker red as well to show the folds, and I was looking at a reference of a ballerina, so she had a similar kind of dress on, but then most of this was drawn from imagination, and I just wanted to make the character look really cute, very happy. It is a sun, so I wanted her to be very bright, very happy, and in the moment of dancing. I was starting to see a theme with all of the prompts. They were very travel themed. So for this one, it was nomadic, and I wanted to show some characters going on a journey. So I have a cute little girl with her teddy bears, and she's in a cart and they're going on a journey in a faraway land. So I decided to get really creative with this and just make it completely fictional, something like you would see in a children's book or even in a cartoon. This is the style that I'm developing a lot. I really want to improve my children's book art, especially since I am going to be illustrating another new children's book coming up soon. So hopefully that should be ready around February to be self-published. So I am very excited about that. And I do have some more ideas for other children's books that I'd like to create. Most of them I've been doing digitally, but I do want to get into using markers and scanning those in and using some of those elements. So this page was a lot of fun to do. Even though it isn't a children's book, it feels like it could be from a story. So for this page, I went really bright with the pinks of the hills and also some oranges. And I wanted this to really pop. I wanted it to look very magical and not too realistic. The next prompt was snack, and I was not very inspired by this one. I felt like I was really, really tired on this day. So today I decided to stick to the drawing challenge of drawing every single day. And I just picked some of the most popular, candy bars or, chocolate bars that are available. I just Googled them and I found this one called Corny Big. I've never heard of Corny, but I did see a image of it. I know Snickers and Mars, but Corny I'm not familiar with, but I did see it in a image when I Googled snacks. And this was just very self-explanatory. It was very, very simple, very, very easy. And it was just a simple page that I could get to make sure that I ticked off that I drew today. For this theme, it was remote, and I was thinking of a remote cabin in the woods. So I have my favorite frog character and my bear character sitting around a campfire outside of a log cabin, and they're just having the best time. They're camping and they're in a remote area. And that was like one of the first things that came to mind when I thought of remote was a cabin that is, off the grid and no one can go there very easily. So I felt like this is such a cute scene and I really love this scene, and this could be a coloring page in one of my coloring books. So maybe I might develop this idea and develop some coloring book pages around this. This challenge definitely did give me some ideas for different coloring pages I could create in the future. The next prompt was horizon, so I went with a very, very simple idea. I just wanted to have the sun coming up from the horizon and have a bridge going off into the horizon. So I just did a very nice simple sun, and then there's a wooden bridge. Again, I could see the clear travel theme in all of the prompts, and this prompt was Rome. So I was thinking of a character that was roaming around in a mushroom forest. Again, my same little teddy bear character, but they're just roaming around in some kinds of mushrooms. They're kind of like bouncing along the mushrooms, and it was completely made up from my imagination. And I was just thinking about different kinds of weird ways I could put mushrooms in there, and thinking of a weird place that my character could be bouncing around and roaming around for the theme Rome. When I finished coloring in my character, I wanted to think about a really nice way that I could create a beautiful black background. So I did start going in with a green, but then I wanted to think about how I could add a pattern on top of that instead of adding leaves. So I started to add these little flick patterns, and I was trying to put them in different directions so that they would look like different curves, different swirls, and I wanted to create a very, very fun look for the background. So these were all of my drawings for Inktober for the second week, and I'm excited to present my new How to Draw Cute Things book. And I created a very, very cute How to Draw Cute Things book. It's got very, very simple drawings, and there are beginner level drawings, medium level drawings, and hard level drawings as well. So this is just really fun for anyone who wants to draw cute, any kids that want to draw cute. I'll leave the link in the description if you're interested.